All right, everybody in the back too, if you need to see this again, this is the last time I'm going to do it. Okay? Yes. And I'm going to do it without explaining anything because I've already shown you guys how to do this. Okay? All right.
Also, Greg had mentioned to me that I might need to remake my skeleton or rebind him.
Okay, I'll take a look at that later. Okay, so Roberto, you're with me?
Yes.
Okay, Brian, Alejandro, Arthur, you guys don't need this?
All
right, so this is the way we're going to set it up. Okay. You're with me, right, Roberto? You're here? All right, so I'm going to set up the separate skeleton system. I'm going to draw one joint right here. Middle mouse button drag into line with the foot. And then I'm going to press V, as in volcano, voltage, to snap to point as I draw the last 3 joints and press enter. So I have this 4 joint system. I'm going to name it capital L underscore heel control. I know Greg was showing you guys something different. Whatever works is fine, but this works. Capital L underscore toe control. Capital L underscore ball control. And L underscore ankle control. Okay, and I like to put the word control in there so it can differentiate from other joints. Okay, and I'm going to use my hierarchy to do my 3 constraints. Okay, so ankle control is going to be constrained to the IK, be in the rigging menu set with a point constraint. Okay, all of these are in your notes, so go to your notes in Google Drive, you'll see them. Toe control is going to be orient constraint to the toe, which is that second joint right there in your foot chain. Okay, that's why I made you guys make that second joint. Go to constraint, orient constraint, turn on maintain offset, apply. Ball control is going to be connected to your ankle joint. Maintain offset, add. Okay, so you should get, with the 3 constraints, an ability to move your foot with the IK, rotate the toe control and the ball control, and move the leg. So now you're going to set a curve, circle, okay, and you're going to snap it by snap moving it to the heel control. Okay, Brian Lau, you didn't do this part correctly. So you didn't snap move it. You press V. Okay. Okay, you fixed that. Awesome. So now I'm going to go into right here. I'm going to go into component mode. Okay, you see this button right here? Component mode, so that I can grab my vertices freely. Okay, I'm going to make this shape incorporate or just basically frame my polygon. Okay, and I'm going to name this object. Make sure you name everything. Okay, so this is going to be capital L, foot manipulator, manip. All right, so this needs to be zeroed out. So your translate values are zeroed out by going to modify freeze transformations. Okay, and now we're good to go. So I'm going to middle mouse button drag, drop my left heel control onto my left foot manipulator so that my manipulator control object is now the parent of my foot. All right, so then I'm going to go to edit, add attribute, and I'm going to make a roll. Okay, floating min is -5, maximum is 10, default is 0. Okay, so then I'm going to go to animation, key, set driven key, set. Now my driver is going to be the left foot manipulator roll, and the driven is going to be these 3 joints in my reverse foot. Heel control, toe control, ball control. I'm going to load the driven. Boom. Rotate Z is going to be what I'm driving. So check this out. Left foot manipulator, roll. Make sure you click on these to refresh. Roll at 0. These guys are going to be at rotate Z 0. You've got to keyframe the starting point or your set driven key won't work. Left foot manipulator, roll -5. Left heel control, rotate Z. Let's get it to move like that. Okay, key, left foot manipulator, roll +5. These guys are going to be affected. So ball control actually is going to be like that. Maybe +30. Let's keyframe both toe control and both ball control key. That way you keep the toe control down until 5. Okay, so roll a 10, value of 10. Now the toe control is going to have a rotate Z that goes up like that. Keyframe. So you got 3 keys and you're done. So you got -5, +10, 5. Okay? Any questions? So your particular foot has a unique setup because it's got the heel, but basically the setup is the same. You're just going to have an extreme bend when you go this way. This way.
Yeah, that way is going to be a bit more.
Okay, so just make it slight.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
As long as the binding is done properly, where the painting weights are done, so that when you bend like this, the shoe bends slightly up, then you're set.
Greg had mentioned to me something when I was doing the roll, that I might have to start at like -5 instead of 0 because of the way that my heel already is.